My ears been popping non-stop since I woke up this morning whenever I open my mouth. I don't know why. I like crunchy ears. Literally every word I say in my ears like... I don't know why. Oh, I guess I'm going in by myself. Don't wanna be small by myself. Because I'm short. That's the joke. What is he doing? And just shout right in their ear. Hey, bud. You too. Yeah. Damn it. Those fucking... That chest piece, dude. What the hell? That's more what I want the male gear to look like. Not the, like, actual chest area with the V, but just the way it's patterned, like the scaliness of it. I like that look a lot better than the big chunky armor pieces. Hell, even if it just gave you a giant fursuit like your cat wore, it would still be better. Hey. Yeah. Oh, my bad. I forget that it's even skippable, because it's the only fucking cutscene in the game that is. Where it's actually, like, introducing a monster. It's the only monster introduction cutscene that's skippable, I should say. You can't skip, like, Odogaron's intro cutscene when you meet him for the first time in the story. You can't skip any of them because they're not made to be skipped. I like using the shield because the shield doesn't use sharpness. Oh. No, I'm getting stun locked by my teammate. No, he triggered the boulder too late. Oh, you fucking dongle. Here's where the damage picks up. Dang it. Sorry, I don't have my chat open at the moment. 'Cause my laptop is in standby mode. I forgot to change the time when it went to sleep. So you have to give me a second. I'm sorry. Nope. Fuck off, Gajalakas. Oh boy, this is bad. Just dive on the ground. Oh my god, I got a whole fucking squad after me. I got a Battlefield 4 squad of Gajalakas after me. Gang him! Gang that boy. Oh my god. 10, please. Huh. Wrecked. Dank für die Hilfe. I have no idea how you're actually supposed to pronounce that. Keep looking, it's right in front of my nose, dude. I can literally sniff it. Just giving it a good old sniff. Good old rundown with the nose. Oh, what? I definitely did not hit the pillar. I definitely hit it in the face, but I guess the AoE from the crystal burst was enough. Squish. Squish. You can't sprint if you have your weapon out and using an item with your sword and shield. So, people who think that being able to have your sword out in this game means anything, it doesn't, because you can't sprint. So, if you use an item from your radial menu with your sword and shield out, you will lose the ability to sprint while using the item. Fun facts. So, whenever someone tells you that's like the best thing about the sword and shield, just scoff at them until they realize that it's not. Just put your weapon away, which takes 1/4 of a second, and then use the item, because you'll be able to move faster and have less likelihood of getting yourself hit. If you want real Monster Hunter tips and not YouTuber Monster Hunter tips, which are just garbage. And also, even though a lot of people tell you not to use your shield as a sword and shield, use your fucking shield. If you have full stamina, you can tank just about as much as anything else. You just can't tank successive hits. I am being stun locked here by the fucking longsword user. Holy shit, the dude wouldn't stop attacking, so I couldn't move. I literally couldn't get out of that situation. I fucking hate that so much. 2 longsword users, literally I can't move. Impossible to move. Wrecked. Riggedy wrecked. Everybody hates Rick and Morty now, so it's perfect for me to use, because everybody hates me anyways. Oh shit, sorry. I'm fine, buddy. Worry about the longsword users who are apparently forgetting how to use a mega potion. Just stay on the ground. Stay on the ground. Stay on the ground. Don't stand up. Don't. Get your face out of my face. No one shot her in the face! Oh, I rolled the... It queued up the wrong direction because I pressed the roll at the wrong time. I meant to go left, not right. Oh my god, the hitbox on that is so absurd. Got him. Without even using the additional pillars, because most people won't lure them over there. So I just stopped bothering. Oh wait, shit, here, I can get chat open now. Oh, you fucking dicks. I hate you so much. I'm glad I already carved this once. Filthy cheater. Alright, there we go. I can see chat now. How's it going, Eclipse? Oh my smoking donger. Why would you jump right into the center of that? That is not the direction I was pressing at all. Oh my word. I tried to block it, but I was the other direction. Oh yeah, you can't block that. Can't block that. Not without Uragon protection. And I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die to flinch damage. More people need to shoot fucking slinger pods. Shoot your fucking slingers, you dopes. Ugh. Fuck off, man. Oh my god, that was so far away from me and it still hit me. Wasn't even aimed remotely at me, too. Head damage? Damn it! It attacks so much, you can't get consistent head damage on it with anything that's not a ranged weapon. It attacks and moves around so much, so often. And if people don't use their fucking slinger ammo, or pick up any, this is gonna be a very, very disappointing fight for them. Oh wow, I did 168. Nice. I don't want to do it in the wall. I don't want to... You will move away from this wall before I... Get away from the wall! No! I refuse! Good sir. Oh great, here comes the fucking Stunlock Brigade. Oh no. Just stay on the ground. Don't move. It's so bizarre why staying on the ground is the most effective fucking strategy in the game. If your character gets knocked over, just throw your controller on the ground. Don't even touch it. Well, another group successfully beat the monster. Why am I putting that on? I'm not getting any slinger ammo dropped. And I keep getting hit by those fucking things because I'm a moron. Slinger pod! Flash pods do nothing. Piss! Ginger! Oh my god, I knew that was gonna happen too. And now I'm dead. Oh my god, hitboxes. .wav. It wasn't me that fainted, it was the guy next to me. Yep, I knew we'd fail too. Two fucking shitty longsword users stunning the guy actually doing stuff. That's what was happening there. My favorite monster is Kulu Yaku. And my favorite weapon? I guess it depends on when you'd ask me. Really. If you're going just sheerly based on the looks of the weapon, personally, I think this weapon is one of the coolest. Just because I love the, like, spikes that grow out of it, but this isn't even the coolest Monster Hunter weapon. If you're talking about, like, my favorite Monster Hunter weapon, it would probably be, like, just one of the simple ore anvil hammers from one of the other games, or something like that. Just one of the just absurd weapons that they don't really have in this game too much of. I mean, they have some, like, these ones are among the cooler looking ones, which is sort of the reason why I have these four right here, even though I don't really use them. I really do love the look of this thing as well, I just wish it was better. But my favorite looking thing would probably have to go to this. It's just really cool. There aren't really a lot of other outlandish weapon designs in this game. Just because they tried to, like, stick to a norm so they could just reskin them easier. Like that. It's just the same gun. This is the only one that has a unique skin. Because it just looks like a gun. But yeah, definitely this. In terms of looks, I just love the way this weapon looks. It's one of the only Monster Hunter weapons that you could probably feasibly swing in real life as well. Because it's not like that much metal. It would still probably weigh like fucking 20 to 30 pounds and be ridiculously hard to pick up and hold, but it wouldn't be like that thing that the guy is wearing on his back, where it's just utterly absurd, and there's no way you're ever going to be able to hold it in your hands. Bunch of shit weapons. Was that an autocorrect thing? Generous? That's pretty good. I'm guessing you mean Jagras. Old Jargo boy. Mine will always be Kuluyaku. I think I've already said it a bunch of times before how if Monster Hunter made plushies of monsters, they'd have to make a plushie Kuluyaku. Because I think hundreds of people would buy that. At least hundreds. Maybe even thousands. But that's pushing it. What axe thing specifically? The one that I just put on? The Pandemonium's route? Because, I mean, there are a lot of axe-looking things. The switch axe. The charge blade. But that's also an axe, too. And then this is a hammer, but it's the skin of an axe. So... But it does hammer stuff, so it doesn't count as a bladed weapon, even though you'd think it does. They just don't put those kinds of original programming into the game. So even if something looks like it's a blunt weapon, it's not. Or vice versa. If something is made to be a blunt weapon, but it looks like a cutting weapon, because you also have stuff like this, like the Feather Duster. In the previous games, this weapon, when you would be charging, the like little feathers and stuff like that would furl and like twitch and stuff like that, and it doesn't do it in this game, so it's not as cool of a weapon, sadly. And then of course you have all the hunting horns. I love the guitars, I just wish they were better, like the Legia Sectored. It's one of my favorite looking weapons in the game. Because really, all these gold weapons, I mean, they're cool, but that's all they are. They're just gold weapons. I don't like gold, as I've voiced before. I'm not a gold person. This is as close to liking gold as I get, because it's more of a rose gold sort of thing, which is less yellowy and more orangey. Because see, like that, I don't like this kind of gold. Or if you could even qualify that as gold, but it would be. It'd be like some really bad gold plating. It's just so obnoxiously gold. It just doesn't... I think I've already made the joke too many times, but literally the first thing that I got reminded of when I saw these weapons were the fucking Australian weapons from TF2. If anyone played Team Fortress 2 or anything like that, when they had Man vs. Machine and they released the Australian gold weapons, that's exactly what those fucking things look like. They're just... It doesn't even look necessarily cool, even though they did try to put like some cool engravings and stuff on it. But it doesn't add anything to the weapon type. It's just a reskinned normal weapon. It's the same thing as this. It's literally just this with a different skin. This is literally the opposite of how almost all other Monster Hunter games have been up until this point. And that's the disappointing part. is it took until a community-made weapon got put into the game for something with actual Monster Hunter quality to be added into the game. Because this is one of the first weapons, and I mean, I could easily say that this is my favorite weapon, but honestly, the only reason it's anyone's favorite weapon is because it actually is up to the standards of weapons from, like, Double Cross and stuff like that. It looks cool, and it is cool when you're actually using it. Because, I mean, looking at it when it's just still is a different thing, but does it have a cool, like, particle effect and stuff? Yeah, that's another thing, too, is, like, the gold weapons in general, the only place that I have found gold weapons to be superior are gun lances. Because they always, orange gun lance always comes with level 4 shelling when you get it from that. So, you don't run into the normal problem like this, where you have a fucking... This weapon is useless now that they introduced the gold ones. Because... now you can actually have wide shelling level 4 and have it be useful. You couldn't before. That, and it's just the number of fucking weapons in this game that don't get white sharpness. That should. Like the Babel Spear. The Babel Spear needs white sharpness because it's basically just a worse elementless spear. Because you can get ones with white sharpness. And yeah, they have like 10 less base damage, but it's like the difference between the Valhazak weapons and the Nergigante weapons. A Valhazak weapon will always outdamage a Nergigante weapon if you have handicraft. Because white sharpness is such a big damage multiplier. Sorry, I went out for a cigarette, so I can't see chat for a little bit. I just woke up like an hour and like 20 minutes ago, so. It's also raining out. But at least it's warm. For once I'm not outside in a hat, gloves, winter jacket, with my controller inside of my jacket so the battery didn't get cold. Because that's what I did all winter when I would stream. I'd literally have my controller like pressed up against my chest. Because if the battery got too cold in the controller would lose like half of its battery charge almost immediately. And then sometimes I'd go to plug it in after it would get really cold, and it'd give me like this question mark icon on the battery, like it didn't know, like there was something going wrong with the battery on the inside. Hasn't done it since, so. Happened to me for like 1 week, and that was it. There's a lot of different things, though, in Monster Hunter that... I say Monster Hunter. I specifically mean World when I say this. That could have been a lot better done in development. And I understand they're working with higher resolution textures, and they're working with stuff that takes a lot longer to develop and have it look nice in the game, where it's just a lot better looking than it used to be. But it's also, like... really made the weapons just feel super lazy. Even shitty single monsters, like, let's say Vespoids and stuff like that, they'd have a completely unique upgrade and look to their weapon. It wouldn't just be, oh, the dark scimitar with a couple horntar parts on it, or whatever. there would be more to it. If you look at the hunting horns actually give you somewhat of a good idea of what used to be. But even then, the hunting horns, like, copy pasta designs over again, which, again, never used to be a thing. They all the end game weapons all used to look completely different and unique in their own regard, even if they were shit and useless. And sure, there were a couple that looked the same, like, some of the late game ore weapons that you would use to make the, like, Elder Dragon upgrades would be pretty much just a reskin version of an already existing ore weapon. But that was because it was an ore weapon still. It was just a different type of ore. So that at least makes sense. I mean, I understand what they were going for with the whole upgrade system. I just find it really stupid that every single time they've added a new weapon, it doesn't get added on to the upgrade trees. It just gets weapon with 2 tier. You have first upgrade and second upgrade. It doesn't attach on to anything. Like, there's so much empty space at the end of the upgrade tree that isn't used. And I don't know if they plan on making a higher tier later, because that never used to be a thing. Although I would appreciate if they would add a higher tier of sharpness like they used to have. Purple sharpness or whatever. Even though you only got a couple hits of it. Though I think they don't have it in this game because protective polish is a thing. But really, the Legiana weapons need some sort of buff like that. If they did it where only, like, the Legiana melee weapons got purple sharpness, then Legiana melee weapons would actually be usable because you could combine it with protective polish and they would do a decent amount of damage. Sorry, let me... I just wanted to join an unpopulated session where I wasn't being like a nuisance or a useless person, because I wanted to do some normal quests. Kolve Taroth is alright to fight, but honestly, I've gotten such bad luck with that thing that I just don't even care. I haven't gotten well, I have gotten a lance. I've gotten a blue lance, but I haven't gotten any good lances, any good switch axes, anything like that that makes me actually think like, oh, this is a unique weapon from a monster. It's like all the charge blades have impact files. None of them are elemental ones, so you can't get, or at least the ones that I've gotten all have been impact file ones, so you can't even use the elemental charge blade to its elemental effectiveness. Like, one of the charge blades has like 420 thunder on it, but the thunder damage doesn't get applied to your files, so it's literally just smacking a monster with really, really shitty files in axe mode and doing slightly above average melee damage, which is terrible. Because now you need artillery to make your files do anything, because of all the fucking speed killers and all that nonsense, so... You need artillery to make impact files do anything. Because I made this build for the Gigafrost, and I figured out on my own, I didn't even know it was a thing. I guess I should have assumed so, but the game doesn't tell you at any given point that power element file charge blades do not benefit from artillery. So having artillery with them does not increase the elemental file damage. Instead, if you want to increase the elemental file damage, you have to use a you have to use like elemental attack gems that boost elemental attack. Sorry, I was taking a toke. Did I even save that build? So yeah, artillery, it doesn't do anything. I have max handicraft, right? Yeah. So even though having the additional frost gems doesn't increase the elemental damage by any, I believe it still helps with elemental file damage. I don't know, I need to do more testing. Oh wait, hold on, I need to select the Diablos investigation. There's only like 2 or 3 monsters in the game that are actually weak to ice, besides the Colve Taroth. Oh. Yeah, I was taking a toke. That's what the bubbles were. I normally mute my mic, but I just don't care anymore. Only time I mute my mic now is when other people come over. Sorry again about my late responses. Sometimes it's hard for me to come up with something to say that doesn't sound condescending. Yay, I got to spawn in the middle of freaking nowhere. I wanted to grab an additional cat. The protectors. Bodyguard. Oh, there's a special fruit here. Oh yeah. Boy. Oh shit, I forgot to put magazine back on. What a whiff. Dang it. There we go. That's the meat. Dang it, I wasn't in block frames yet. Normally you can turn a little bit If only I had files. I should probably heal. Really should have put magazine size on. Yes, now excuse me, Diablos. Let me out. It's unfair. And Dunkarino. Dead. Almost died. Well, I mean, it is Dob, not Bob, so. D.O.B. Is that... Oh, I thought that was another protective polish gem, and I was gonna be like, what the fuck? Alright. I don't need evasion. Speaking of gold weapons, though, from earlier, I did get this thing, which was pretty decent. It just sucks it's water and not any other element that high. Imagine if that was thunder or dragon. I mean, water's good, but there's almost no monsters in the game, again, that are very weak to it. So, you might as well, if you're attacking them with something they're actually 3-star weak to, 300 elemental would probably deal equivalent damage to about 700 elemental of a monster that has a 1-star weakness to the element that you're using. Of course, I don't know what the exact resistance levels are, so that might be completely different than what I'm thinking, but... I forgot to eat. Ouch. Yeah. It didn't matter if I canceled it into a weak one or used the heavy one, I was getting hit there. Excuse me. Come on, hit him with the juice. Nope. Well, at least I can eat. I was hoping I would get a flinch. But sadly, you can't turn as much as I'd like during that animation. Let's go again. How do sometimes I manage to guard point after that, and then other times it doesn't even work? Dang it. Just stop trying to do that. Oh my word. That's what you get. literally said stop trying to do that. You know what he does next? He does that exact same move and gets killed. It just shows off how rampant the monsters are when they're tempered, and that you literally cannot get an attack animation in before they're attacking again. So you have to get completely fucking lucky with positioning and using attacks most of the time, because it's literally impossible to get hits in otherwise. Because monsters can attack faster than you can do one single move. It's why I don't even like using the charge blade. Because honestly, if I'm going to use something this slow, I want it to hit big numbers. Oh my word. I didn't even clip him. Because the thing is it's like, when I guard point or I use just my normal guard and then press circle triangle to react, that is literally the fastest you can use your super amped elemental discharge after a monster hits you. Because the monster just hit you. So you'd figure there would be no possible way that you couldn't get your attack off before. But you just saw in that situation like 3 times in a row, I blocked and then did the circle triangle on reaction and immediately got hit afterwards. There was no possible way for me to do it any faster than the way I did it. I might as well charge my shield. Oh, you want to come over here? You want to give me some free files? Thanks. Oh, I didn't fully charge it. Hey, male Kestodon. Actually not trash. Oh my god, I didn't even collide with the ground. Farfig shitters. And I flinched, I flinched him out of the way of the files. Because that's also another problem that the Charge Blade has. You flinch a monster with one hit, and then that hit moves them out of the way of all of the follow-up. And it's like, wow, thanks, weapon. You couldn't have flinched them on the actual big hit. You know, the one that would make sense to flinch them. Because it's all just bullshit numbers. And if you don't get the bullshit numbers right, it just doesn't matter. What happened was I dealt too much damage to him before doing my super amped. So instead of the big hit flinching him, the tiny hit flinched him because that's what sent him over the flinch variable or whatever the hell fucking number system they have that determines that bullshit. Stuff that's not reliant upon player skill, that's just reliant upon computers. Computers being computers. Hey, a wyvern gem. Nice. Nice. I still did it in 8 minutes. Even though I fainted twice. The game says I only fainted once, but that's because I had feline life insurance, which doesn't count as a faint, even towards your rewards at the end. If you ever see a canteen food offering it and you're playing in multiplayer, always get feline life insurance. It's just called feline insurance, but I call it life insurance. Water pipe. You don't know why that's funny to me is because a water pipe is what you call a bong when you're in a head shop, because most head shops are like super strict about that shit due to legality reasons. We'll use the water pipe. Actually, if someone joins in on this, I don't care. These are baby monsters anyways. Baby's first monster. Pookie can be a little difficult sometimes if he decides to just constantly do tongue attacks. Then his name is Tonguey Tonguey. Not funny. Hey, it's a pilot hair. Oh, cutie. Oh! Oh! Well. There's another pilot hair. What the fuck is this? Rare animal fucking central? Give me that. They're in there somewhere. Oh, I swiped under him. I gotcha. Man, this thing makes really good use of white sharpness. Look at that water attack also. It's ridiculous. Only there were more monsters weak to water. Oh, wrong thing. Oh, he's going that way. What the hell? What's up, my dude? My good? That would have been funnier to say. I'm just messing around with some stuff in this game. Oh my god, I rolled into it. You asshole. Don't spit on people. You nasty. Oh my god, I stepped in the poison on the freaking ground. Legendary. He's a raider. Legendary. No. What? I was actually expecting to get hit because I didn't think he would turn that far to the other direction. Oh my god, he just keeps spitting on me over and over and over again. No, 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 no. That's not how this works, buddy. Get your noggin donked. One more. Were you not? Wasn't one of your things named Where is the Story? I'm surprised to hear that. Considering when I saw that... Oh, wait, that's an auger fly. Those are super rare. I just picked that out of nowhere. Mismet? No, I totally didn't understand what you meant by that. Totally. It totally needed a 2-sentence long clarification for one accidental letter. No sarcasm at all. That's 100% you can trust. Oh, that's stupid. Like, really, with the weird difficulty names? See, I would have never known that. So there's no point in putting it in the title, because someone who's, like, looking at it objectively won't even understand what that means. Because that's so bizarre. How about just easy, medium, hard? I'll even tolerate ones that are like extreme, legendary. So extreme. Oh, you stupid little Jargos. Bush magical disappear. They totally didn't see me. That's how game work. They are dumb. Even a big Jargo knows better than that. Oh my god, get your head out of the wall. You cheese. No, 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 he's gonna bomb. Surprise! He's gonna growl. Dodged it. Oh, you smoker. Stop! Work, game mechanic. You filthy ass game mechanic. Nasty. Dong. Oh my god, I even tried to dodge it, but he caught me mid-roll. I needed more of those. This is why it benefits to know monsters and know where they go, because I know exactly where this dingo is gonna lay down. Donk. I was too close to him. Didn't matter. Son of a taint. gets me every single time with that little aerial jump. If he jumps, he should just lift off into the air. Just make it even worse. Alright, I know where Pookie roams. Typing on phone must be so annoying. Arapahoes. I know what you mean. It's just, it doesn't stop it from being funny to me. Oh my god, he's flying. And hello, Pookie. No. No. Oh my word. He does the perfect combos every time against me. Donk. Don't Dark Souls me, bro. I like it when games have walls that exist. Oh, nice bush close up. Gotta get that fucking macro shot of the bush. Who cares about the guy fighting the monster? Thanks, camera. Oh my god. Smack me, Chippo. Oh, come on. Like, really now? I'm standing on him. And now his head's in the fucking bush. Still got it. Oh my god, he's actually gonna kill me. Don't! Don't, Pookie. No. It doesn't mean run away, you little... Got him. Earned it. Aw. Dicks. Oh, hello. You want to hit off my water pipe? That's what this thing is actually called. Oh. Nice miss, bro. I need this. Oh my word. I need to get him in the noggin with one hit. No. Darn it. Holy shit, he tracked me. His body was even like half cocked in my direction. Like I was like, oh yeah, I thought I dodged that. I can like heal for a second, maybe. Nah, dude. Nah, my dude. Now let me triple donk, or quad donk. Got quad donk going. And great, another monster's head in the fucking wall. I'm a weapon that needs to smack a monster in the face. Oh, come on. I hate you. Anjanath. Let's go grab this other Palico. It looks so janky. It will never not look janky to me. Come here, Chippo. There you go. The good stuff. Oh my word. Oh, you fucking... It is so hard to hit these monsters in their fucking heads. When all they do is shake their head around 3 to 4 feet in all directions. It literally does not matter what weapon you use. I have the same problem when I fight Devil Joe. Those fucking T-Rex style monsters are just not meant for this combat system where you can't turn mid-combat. You can't turn slightly, so if you're off by a micro amount, you can't readjust at all mid-attack. So you're just swinging at mid-air half of the time. Like this. I can't turn my character slightly to the other direction while doing that. Which, in order to hit his tiny fucking head, it's harder to hit him in the head than it is to attack tiny monsters. Because it's like, I'll think I'm about to hit him in the head, and I'll press triangle to do the drop attack, which hits like 90% of all other monsters in the head, and it just either swings completely by his face, or he moves his face past where you were attacking. So instead of hitting his face, you hit his body. And the body does like half of the damage that you do if you hit him in the little throat area. Sometimes I have, like, fights with him where I'll knock him over consistently because I actually land a hit on his face. And then I'll have fights with him like that where it's just... He's like one of the hardest monsters in the game for me. It takes me longer to kill him than it does to kill Nergigante. I still killed all 3 of them, respectively flashed? Reflectively glassed. I still killed all of them decently fast. For a hunting horn, anyways. But the hunting horn is really probably one of the most straightforward weapons when it comes to just attacking a monster. If you're not focusing on the whole using melodies and buffs and you're just pressing attack buttons, it's still a very effective weapon. Just because its attacks are decently fast, and if your character's weapon is at the end of the animation, you can roll, pretty much. The rolling while doing the performance is a little weird. You have to, like, predictively roll early in order to not have issues with it, I find. But that never used to be a thing, so... Oops. It's good that it even was. Do some gun lance. And then get fucked by RNG. Why do I have just a Pookie investigation? Oh wait, that's right, I was trying to help a friend get investigations the other night. And then I have a bunch of these Anjanath and Nergigante investigations down here, which I was using to farm for Anjanath plates, gems, and his gems for doing health regen augmentations. Actually, I'm gonna go for the doggo first. Doggo boy. I just had large barrels in my inventory. I didn't even have explosive barrels. Dumbass. I must have picked those up while I was doing Colvey or something. 1 second, I need to use the bathroom. Alright, I'm back. I'm actually gonna have a smoke real quick. Probably only gonna stream for another hour or so after this. I need to make something to eat. I woke up, didn't eat anything, just had some coffee and started playing. I'd actually played with someone for like the first time in 2 to 3 weeks. At least in Monster Hunter. People rarely ask me if I want to play, so I always have to be the person to ask them if they want to play. And like, that gets old after the 25th time, and you just feel really awkward doing it. I do hope they add more of those crazy community weapons to Monster Hunter. Of course, I say crazy. They're just crazy relative to Monster Hunter's weapons that exist right now. They aren't very interesting, as I've already voiced multiple times. I want giant anvils. I want fucking just ridiculous things. There's no reason to be realistic with weapon designs. I understand a lot of it is motion captured. So they have to be like within the bounds of how the animations work, but that's easy. Making like the handle look like it fits the character's hand is like the smallest portion of making a cool looking Monster Hunter weapon. For all I care, you could make the fucking handle a tiny little stick, and then the hammer could be like a fucking giant extra puffed Cheeto or a turkey leg. I've always loved the ridiculous stuff like that. I just want to smack an enemy with a giant Cheeto. Sorry, I'm doing the typical me thing of packing a toke. I rarely ever toke before going out for a cigarette. I feel like a cigarette is a way to bring yourself back down from a high, even though, again, like I've already said, it doesn't really do much to me. High tolerance coupled with like a dead nervous system makes it so you don't really feel much anyways. I have to be careful because sometimes I accidentally burn myself on stuff. Because I don't feel the temperature difference until it's too late. I'm surprised I'm still even able to mash as fast as I am. I always beat people in the arm wrestling thing in this game. In the gathering hub. Whenever people are just sitting around waiting for other people in the Colve Taroth thing, I always arm wrestle. And somehow I managed to like rock the hell out of people. I've lost one time, and that was like after doing it like 25 times with a bunch of different people, and then I beat the guy immediately after. Welcome back. I was just doing my hourly, like, rest my eyes from the video game thing. Damn it. Even my character just like smirked and was like, yeah, you did alright. Would have really liked Bombardier though. You asshole. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Turtle. Son of a taint. We didn't die. Oh wait, I still want those. Oh yeah, that's right, I just used that. So that means we'll have to stand... Dang it, I saw that coming too. Does shelling explode these things? Yep. Blah. Oh shit. Get swifty. Thanks. I already had max. Hey, it's in Dweller Kith. Dweller Kith. You dick nozzle. Dang it. Google. Dang, they're fucking him up. And bleh. Nice trap. It was a good trap placement. Just not at the right time. I don't even think it's possible to worm stake them. I wish I would have got a gem or a plate or something. Sorry. Just hit the mic. Try it again. But this time we'll use the normal shelling gunlets and see if that makes a difference. It's got the same stats, pretty much the same sharpness. Oh wait, it always tells you to go up there, but Odogaron always spawns walking out of this little cave over here. See? Always. 100%. Guaranteed. Oh, shit. Basil, fuck off. Don't roar yet. Thanks, Basil. Now I might be able to get a single burst fire off. Oh my god, it's so hard to do anything. I'm dead. This tiny area and Basil do not go together, my dude. Smack, because you can't block with your shield. Give me that juice. Nut. Oh my freaking goodness. He's getting freaking nuked. Man, I really just... I wish blocking in the wrong direction wasn't so punishing in this game when there's multiple monsters. Shut up, Basil. I'm trying to show off something. So you see these rocks right here? You can only set these off with an explosion. But fun fact about Wyvern's Fire is Wyvern's Fire does count as an explosion, like a barrel bomb. So if you never knew about these environmental traps, there are them here, even though there's no reason to ever use them. Petrocanth isn't over there. Go the fuck away, Basil. think those are some of my, like, least collected research items. Oh my word. I thought he'd actually stay and attack me. It's enraged. I'm a fucking hair away every time. What the hell? Annihilated. Wow, even the fucking normal shelling. I'm gonna use something different this time. I'll change to it once I load in. Camera. I hate you so much. I thought I had saved a pre-build, a build for this, but I guess I forgot to. Sharpshooter, so good. Doggo's long gone by now. Yeah. Oh, a Gajalaca's right here. Does Basil have to be here every single time? Like, on the money? Wow. Hello, Ermin. How's it going? That looked so goofy. Bash that taint. I used to have a kid in my class that had a very similar name. He was named Eamon, and it was E-A-M. E-A-M-A-N. So, it's sort of the same thing, I guess. Come down here, pupper. I didn't get his tail off. Too much blunt damage. Well, I mean, this character's going on almost 1,100 hours. Ooh, a gem. Who? Oh, the Gyros. Wish I had some torch pods. I don't need them though. We're going above ground. Which should be even more gassier, to be honest. Ooh, it's raining. I wonder if there's a rare spider that no one's ever noticed. The rare scavantula. Like a cobalt scavantula or something like that. That'd be cool. Personally, in terms of just its effectiveness, the lance is, but it's not my most used weapon. My most used weapon is the switch axe. Don't roll at me. Oh my god. Go away. And yes, I can play the bowgun. I like the light bowgun better than the heavy bowgun, though. Dang it. Dang it. Dunzoed. Oh wait, I should probably skin him, even though I don't need it. I don't think I need any of his parts. I believe I've crafted all of his weapons. And if I'm gonna do a sleep build, I'm not gonna use Radabon armor. The one I'm using now, I mean, I gravitate in between a bunch of different builds. I'll show you what I mean when I can actually get to my item box. Do you play on PS4? Because if you want to add me, you can. I play off stream all the time with people. Well, I mean, I used to anyways. Most of the people I used to play with have stopped playing. Because I was going to stop streaming in like 15 minutes, but I'll still be playing later, so... I was going to do one more hunt, but yeah, this is what my loadout thing. Some of them aren't named because I just didn't, I was lazy. Yeah, I have a lot of different things. The build I'm using now is just this, but it swapped out for the Fatal Bite. So it doesn't get the additional gem slot because it doesn't have a gem slot, but it's still pretty good. Yeah, this is what it currently gives you. If you're using the actual hammer build with it, then you get level 3 critical boost because you can put the crit gem in the hammer. There are better, like, things that you can do. I just have a bunch of different dumb things. Like this one that just has a bunch of shit. They still have not added a single pair of greaves in this game that has has 3 level 1 gem slots. They just haven't. And I don't know why. I understand that's a niche thing to want, but I wanted a set where I literally had all the gem slots possible. Which it does. It just doesn't have 3 in the last one, because there's no single pair of pants that has 3 gem slots. Or greaves, I guess you'd say. Go for a Doggeron first, in case I faint twice. Alright, already ate. Grab some of those just in case he runs out. He's always right here. Yes. Dang it. Stop. You know what? I'm going to preemptively protective polish my weapon. Nice. The reverse mount. There we go. I'm saying, pretty sure I decked him so hard he's already limping. Donk. Oh, damn it. Well. Get... Oh. Magical bush. Invisible me. Where did he go? Don't sniff me out, boy. I know you got a big schnoz, but... God damn you, Basil. He's not as easy to fool as the stupid little Jargo boys. Finally. Keep rolling, rolling, rolling. Yeah. Oh, dang it. I couldn't... I shouldn't have done a big bang. Donk, donk, and dead. $77? What? $77 red balloons go by. Dun, 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 dun. Give me that shit. Squeeze. Beat the game? What do you mean by that? Yeah, I'm all the way. I've beaten all the missions. Ooh! Was that a hero streamstone from a tier 2 tempered investigation? I heard they changed that, but I hadn't had it happen yet. That's awesome. And it's for a sword, again. At least I got one. That's my first time having that happen since the update. Since the Kulv Taroth update. So what was that, like 6 days? I've played it every single day since the update. But I haven't done tempered investigations every single day, so I guess I can't really count that. You need help getting money? You want me to show you how to get money? You want me to show you how to get money? Like game-breaking amounts of money? Well, not game-breaking amounts of money, but whatever. All you need to do is... So, I'm assuming you've played the game frequently. If you played the game frequently, you're gonna have, like, plenty of this shit. I mean, I'm not gonna sell it right now, but just continually play the game, because you're never gonna use, like, all of this shit. Like, let's say, oh yeah, I need money, I want to sell some stuff, and then it's just like, oh yeah, fucking 600,000, that's just that. I can, how about like 300 of this too? That's $1 million right there. It's the easiest way to make money. If you have any type of materials, even like these ones, these ones right here, which are low rank materials, they're still worth like good chunks of money. And if you know that you don't need that monster's part for a weapon, because trust me, you're gonna have more than enough parts that you need for plenty of different weapons. If you look at my inventory, because most of these are not Kulve Taroth weapons. Only some of them are, like these. Some of them are new weapons, so I guess a few of them are exempt. But most of these are just weapons that you would upgrade from a monster's tree. And I still had plenty of excess monster parts, because no matter what, if you're trying to go for a specific weapon for a monster, you're going to need a rare material, and the rare material has like 3 times less likely the chance of dropping. So you're going to end up with things like my Nergigante materials, because I farm for Nergigante gems. I have 200 Nergigante regrowth plates, and I'm never going to be able to use all of them. And what I normally do is I don't sell them all the way down, because if I do want a weapon, like what I used to do is I would just sell, like, let's say, sell 20 of these. Sell 20 of these as well, because I'm not really going to need it. Or whatever, you know what I mean. I don't really need to do it now. Again, I have 6 million gold from already doing that. That's why some of these are already low numbers. Because I've sold some of them down. Because, again, you're not going to use 50 fucking Devil Joe tails. Or however many things you get from killing a specific monster over and over again. Because it really doesn't matter whatever one. They're all worth good money. Don't listen to the people who say, oh yeah, just use the band mantle and do the trade-in items. Because that shit takes fucking forever. And the trade-in items like these and stuff, they're worth piss all. That's 1,500. Comparative to if I just go back here and sell like 30 of this. Like, look at that amount of money difference. And again, if you kill monsters over and over and over again, you're gonna have excess parts. So that's just what it's gonna be. If you shouldn't be running into money issues in low rank. Because really, again, just doing monsters over and over again, get like a decent set of armor. I can show you armor that I used, because I kept all my stuff. I didn't sell anything. So when I got to high rank, the armor I used was this stuff right here. The first thing. And then I interchanged some of that stuff out once I got further in for some of these pieces of Odogaron armor. If you want crit, you can also, once you get even further into high rank, get Damascus, or like this, the Rathalos mail. A lot of these are good, they're just better for certain weapons. That's why I only have select pieces and why I don't get full sets. I only have the full set of Damascus for the defense purpose and no other reason. Because it has no negative resistances. If you're wondering what I mean. Because obviously it's not the highest defensive set in the game. The Kulve Taroth stuff and like the rare unique parts are. Like this stuff right here. Like this is 90, 92, 92, 90. And then this goes down. And you can see where some of the armors start to fall down. Because I've organized my inventory pretty well. Some of the Xeno'jiva stuff is pretty high armor. But it has bad resistances to things that mean a lot. Like dragon and fire. It all depends on what you're trying to do. Like, I'll show you my favorite lance build that I use for quote-unquote speed kills and stuff like that. It's not really a speed killing set. Obviously, it doesn't have max attack boost or anything. But what it does is it has the, like, ability for you to pretty much just hands-free play the game because the lance is just so disgusting. Any of the lances are. You don't even need a good lance. You don't need this ridiculous lance for it to be good. The lance I used for the longest time was just the Nergigante one. This one right here. I also have all the arena workshop weapons, but honestly most of those are also pretty garbage, so they don't matter that much. But then I also have stuff like this Dragon Bone Lance, which I use for a dragon attack lance build. And that's like really good for the monsters I was just fighting, actually. If you're trying to do high dragon damage anyways. then yeah, sell monster parts, man. Sell monster parts, or if you want the extreme lazy man's way out, just go out and just keep mining ore veins in high rank. The red and blue ones, just keep mining them and keep mining them, and then you can just sell these, like, crystals that you get. Because these are also worth a ridiculous amount of money. And it's really easy to come by them. Because this dragon vein crystal comes from that. So, just by doing and mining a couple times, let's say you got 10 of these crystals, that's $8,000. That's just 10. That doesn't even take long, and you can do that while you're fighting. It's the same thing with the bones. Just continually pick up bone piles, and you'll get so many of specific types of bones, and they're all worth good money, like I was saying. Don't waste your time with the bandit mantle. Use something that actually helps you in combat. Trust me, the bandit mantle is the biggest joke in the game. Honestly. Another thing you can do alternatively while you're out on those expeditions is also pick up stuff for research points and then come over to the douchebag that sits over here and tell him to bring you trade-in items, and then you can turn your research points into money, basically, because you can buy the trade-in items from him, which, I mean, they're not really worth that much money, so again, I don't consider it worth it. I just have him set to give me consumables, because he'll give you free stuff to make potions and shit like that with. That's how I have all this crap up here. I very rarely make that stuff myself. I just have him bring it in, and he just brings me more of it. And then if I need more max potions or ancient potions, I just come over to the melder and meld them. Because you can meld them with ore again. I'm normally always doing that and using up all of my stuff. That's why I have hardly any of the ores that are left. Same thing with the ancient potions. But these you can actually use like other types of monster parts. Like these great Jagras mains. Which is pretty cool. And see, I just made 5 ancient potions. Which is good because crafting them is a pain in the fucking ass. But if you want, you can add me on PSN. Unless you're playing on Xbox One. Because I was just barely... I was going to stop my stream before you joined. And I figured I'd talk for a little bit. Because I wanted to go make myself something to eat. Oh wait, you can't see my fucking... What am I doing? You can't see your own name from the player list. That's right. There you go. If you can even read it. No, it's fine though. I play with people off my streams because I don't stream all the time. I normally only stream when it's quiet around here and there isn't much background noise, but I still play, so you can play with me off stream after I get done eating. Feel free to add me though. If you can even read it, it's Dr. Roxo 11 with a Z, not an S. It's DRROCKZO11. If you got that. Dr. Roxo 11. I wish I could zoom in. I don't really know a better place to look at it. Oh, yeah, there you go. I gotcha. Yeah, man. Feel free to hit me up later. But until next time, peace out.